Imagine if I put out a press release saying, I am withdrawing myself from consideration for People Magazine's Sexiest Man of the Year award. What would your response be? I think it would probably be to laugh and say, that's ridiculous, TJ. You weren't in the running. You weren't in the top 10, top 100, top 1,000, or probably top 10 million. So it would just kind of look stupid if I did that. There are some, not all, but there are some who feel that that's what Rudy Giuliani essentially did by announcing he's withdrawing his name from consideration of Secretary of State in the Trump administration. He kind of looks foolish because he wasn't really being considered anymore. Donald Trump had moved on. This was a face-saving measure. And here on this program and on this channel, we do talk about face-saving measures. Sometimes it can work to protect your reputation and your brand. In this case with Rudy Giuliani, I think this was his last chance to get a really high-profile position in American politics. He is over 70. He was instrumental, by many accounts, in the Trump campaign, was a strong, fervent, early supporter. And many thought he would get a position such as Attorney General, Secretary of State, and apparently that is not going to happen at all. Some suspect that Trump just doesn't like to be around anyone who gets more attention than he does, and Giuliani is good at getting attention. Others have speculated, because of what Trump insiders themselves say, is he just doesn't really like people who aren't good-looking, traditionally good-looking, not just women, but men. And that's why initially he was more attracted to someone like a Mitt Romney for being Secretary of State. So what about Rudy Giuliani? Does this hurt his long-term reputation? I don't think it helps him, but he certainly has high name ID. He certainly has a strong base with the Fox News crowd, and he has years and years ahead of himself as a lobbyist, as a speech maker, as a writer of books, as a deal maker, as someone who can sell himself out as an expert on security issues. So I don't think Rudy Giuliani destroyed his ability to make money, because he makes tons of money. He makes tens of millions of dollars a year now. But he did not burnish his reputation to the point of getting into the cabinet or having a very graceful exit. I guess some people might be convinced that this is somehow his decision, but it almost reminds you of someone in grade school or high school claiming that, I don't want to take that person to the prom anyway. I've decided not to ask them. Meanwhile, that other person has no interest in you and has a serious boyfriend or girlfriend elsewhere. So Rudy Giuliani, not the most graceful of endings when it comes to his aspirations for high cabinet position. Will anyone be talking about it a year from now? I don't think so. Will he be making tons of money and get on Fox News anytime he wants? Sure.